Hey everyone, I'm Erica Brenner, and I wanted to make this video this evening to share with you how you could structure your kids' school day during social distancing and do it in a way where you're not losing your mind because you may be trying to work. Either you're working from home or you're working outside of the home. Many of us right now, we all have kids that are out of school probably for the rest of the year and just really trying to figure out how we're going to get things done and make sure they get whatever's left of the education that there is for them to get. But for me, I have two kids. I have a 12-year-old to be 13 tomorrow, and then I have a 6-year-old. And what I found this week, and we've been working on this a couple of weeks now, works best for us is structure. Structure is so important because that's what they were used to before all of this happened. And so what I've done is for them, we plan our day just like we are going to leave the house for school, but we don't. So they get up in the morning, they wash their face, they brush their teeth, they eat their breakfast, they get their clothes on, they're doing everything they need to do so they're ready to start school between 8 and 8:30. So my older one, he's pretty good about following his schedule, and he's got other Zoom classes and things like that that they have to do. Now my little one, on the other hand, this is more challenging for him because he's not used to being unsupervised and having to do his work. And so what I do for him is I create a schedule, and it really starts from the day. I don't know if you can see this very well or not, how it's going to show up, but his day starts between 8 and 8:30, and I do this every day. I have, different things for him to do, and they're all planned out for the rest of the day. It keeps him busy by the hour, so that way, he's getting his education in, or he's learning. So he might start off, one morning doing reading from 8 to 9 o'clock, or he might do math from 8 to 9 o'clock. Maybe 9 to 10, he might do some language arts. 11 to 12, he's doing maybe cursive writing. 12 to 1 is lunch, so they both will have lunch. Before I leave the house in the morning, I make sure that I make their lunches, I make their snacks, and I set them out on the table so they can come down and eat their lunch. And then after lunch, they have, 1 to 2, they have something to do. 2 to 3, they have something. And then 3 to 4 or 3 to 3:30. It's important too to schedule recess and schedule breaks throughout the day, especially for the little one, because they get bored, and he's not used to just being, I got to do this and I have to do this at home, really, So the structure really helps, at least in our household, for the little one especially. I'm trying to find some links here I have for you guys to share. I have some links to share for you guys. But in any case, during this time, when I create their schedule, what I do is I make sure, especially for the little one, the activities that are on his schedule are things that he actually can do independently outside of me. And then I share his schedule also with his brother. And so what he tends to do is when he finishes, he'll go, ask Big Brother for help. Or if not, then I can definitely and do definitely help them when I get home. Another thing that might help is that you pick or you save the more challenging activities for or challenging learning from when you're home from work or even on the weekends, that way you can make sure that they're not missing any concepts or anything like that. And what we do here, because Big Brother's in charge, is we reward Big Brother. We want him to know we appreciate him and we thank him for not only just being dedicated to getting his work done, but also wanting to be there to help his little brother, to learn and understand his work as well. So definitely you want to reward, set up a reward system of some sort if you have older siblings that can help out the younger siblings. That's been a great blessing for us. Now, the next thing that's so important to do that really has saved me is getting a tutor, because the last thing I want to do after working all day, come home to help the older one with quote unquote math, but it's new math. And he says, "Oh, Mom, I don't know how to do it like that because my teacher didn't show us like that." It's the same answer, but it's new math. I don't know how to do new math. The math we learned was fine for all of us. Now you know what I'm talking about. We all are just fine with the old math. I don't know what was wrong with it in the first place, but now we have this new math. I'm not good at new math. And so to keep our stress level down, my stress level down, my son's stress level down, he has a tutor, and she's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And so he can talk with her and get his help on his math or whatever else that he needs. But there are also some, and that made me think too of other resources out there. There's tons of free resources out there for you. One of the websites I looked at is called smarttutor.com, and this is actually a free resource, a free tutoring site for math and for reading skills, things like that. There's also hippocampus.org, there's frogtutoring.com, there's iExcel, there's Khan Academy. If you get on the internet and look, you'll find something that you are needing. The main thing about it is when you set the schedule, make the schedule work for what's best for you and your family. You don't have to do it hour by hour, just make it work for you so that way your kids are sane and you're sane. And remember, you can get through it. You know, we're all in this thing together and we'll come out better on the other end. So that's all I have for now. I hope you find some of this information helpful that you can share and implement in your upcoming school week. Bye for now.